Yeah, we're the Blockchain Education Network. We're doing Blockchain Madness 2016. We've got the first round in the semifinals of the U.S. conference, MIT against Georgia Tech. So MIT, you guys want to start and introduce yourselves?
I'm Van. I am a computational biology major, and I'm a sophomore. Yeah, that's it. I'm Chinda. I'm in the Bitcoin Club. I'm into security and computer science and political science.
I'm Ray, sophomore in CS, also in the Bitcoin Club.
I'm also in the Bitcoin Club.
All right, and Georgia Tech, you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Josh. I'm a CS major here at Georgia Tech, and we don't have a Bitcoin club yet, but when we do, I'll be a part of it.
I'm a sophomore CS major. Won't be a part of the Bitcoin club when we get it.
Yeah, hey, I'm Varun. I'm a CS major as well. Joined Tech last year and was a graduate student. Bitcoin Club for the win.
All right, and Cameron's going to be helping out.
Yep. Hey guys, I'm Cameron. I'll be helping out run some things in the background. So.
All right, so
sure
Georgia Tech, what question?
Technical for 100.
All right, so what is the term used for small amounts of Bitcoin, usually accumulated through faucets? And time's on the clock. All right, and have your answers ready. They say Satoshi, Georgia Tech, and MIT also says Satoshi. And the correct answer is dust. So both teams lose 100 points. Over 200. All right, so what is the term for a program or a protocol to facilitate the automated performance of a contract? You guys have 7 seconds. On the clock. All right, and have your answers ready. MIT doesn't answer, and Georgia Tech says agent. And the correct answer is smart contract. So Georgia Tech loses 200 points, or bits.
All right, we'll do current events for 100 bits.
Yeah.
All right, so what was the name of Ben before Ben? And 7 seconds on the clock. All right. Georgia Tech says College Cryptocurrency Network, and MIT says College Cryptocurrency Network. And the correct answer is College Cryptocurrency Network. So both teams get 100 bits. All right, and MIT, it's your turn.
Scandals for 500.
All right. So what was the exact month and day of the first Bitcoin transaction? 7 seconds on the clock. All right, and the answers are 2008, and no answer from Georgia Tech. And the correct answer is 2009. MIT loses 500 bits. Georgia Tech takes the lead. All right, Georgia Tech, it's your turn.
For 100.
History for 100. All right, what was the name of the first Bitcoin exchange? You guys have 7 seconds on the clock. All right, have your answers in. MIT says Mt. Gox, and Georgia Tech says BLSE. What's that supposed to be? And the correct answer is Mt. Gox.
Oh.
Georgia Tech loses 100 bits. What is BLSE?
Land fiction? No, it's really not.
What's BLSE?
I read somewhere, I don't know.
MIT, now it's your turn.
500 again. Yeah.
500 technical?
Current event 500.
Oh, really?
Current events 500.
Current events 500.
All right. What is the name of the blockchain conference hosted by CoinDesk? All right, and have your answers in. No answer for Georgia Tech, and MIT says consensus. The correct answer is consensus. So 500 points to MIT. All right, 100 bits. How many Bitcoins are currently released in each block? And 8 seconds on the clock. All right, and have your answers in. 25 says MIT, and 25 says Georgia Tech. And the correct answer is 25. So both teams get 100 points, or bits. Industry for 300. All right, so what is the current market cap of Bitcoin, plus or minus 1 billion Bitcoin in US dollars? And time. All right, have your answers in. Georgia Tech says 6.3, and MIT doesn't answer. So the correct answer is 6.3 gets 300 bits for Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, now it's your turn.
We'll do state of the industry 200. We're kind of like on a roll with this one.
Yeah.
All right, state of the industry 200.
State of the industry for 200. All right. So how many megabytes of information is available in each block right now? And all right, and have your answers in. 1 megabyte says MIT, and 1 megabyte says Georgia Tech. And the correct answer is 1 megabyte. So both teams get 200 bits. So now, MIT, it's your turn to pick a question.
State of the industry. State of the industry for 400.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so up to how many digits after the decimal point can Bitcoin be calculated? All right, and have your answers in. 8 says Georgia Tech, and 18 says MIT. And the correct answer is 8 decimal places. So Georgia Tech gets 400 bits.
In the industry for 5. This is like
Okay.
on a roll.
Okay.
All right, 500 for state of the industry.
All right. So the largest Bitcoin mining pool with 25% of the network is... All right, have your answers in. Ghash says MIT, and no answer from Georgia Tech. Correct answer is F2 pool.
God.
All right, good thing we didn't answer on that.
Yeah.
Minus 500 points for MIT.
Well,
History and scandals for 200. I mean, we need to catch up.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go through the whole board.
All right, what year was Bitcoin invented by Satoshi? All right, and have your answers in. 2008 says MIT. And 2008 says Georgia Tech. And the correct answer is 2008. So both teams get 200 bits. So now Georgia Tech. Your turn.
Technical 300.
yeah.
Technical.
Technical's good.
All right. So what number of transactions and what number of confirmations is a transaction considered to be secure? Have your answers in. 100 says Georgia Tech, and 100 says MIT. And the correct answer is 6. So both teams lose 300 bits.
I told you guys.
But it's 100. Chinda says so.
All right. So,
500 technical.
ooh, all right. So ChangeTip challenged you to disrupt. So you get two times points for the next question. So what language is Geth written in? And some time on the clock. All right, and have your answers in. Go says MIT, and no answer from Georgia Tech. And the correct answer is go. Also, by the way, we're doing tip trivia on Twitter with ChangeTip. So if the community, if you're in the community and you want to answer one of the questions that we post daily, then we send out 5,000 bits per question.
Good job on that, Emily.
Also, guys, keep in mind the next question's worth twice as much from the last disrupt
Yeah, the
question.
next question is worth twice as much.
Okay.
Next question.
Current events 200. Shit.
And twice as much to lose too. So where was the first Bitcoin airdrop? That's super easy. All right. All right, and have your answers in. Georgia Tech says no. Is that correct? Answer is MIT. MIT. How did you guys not get that? Georgia Tech loses 400 bits. All right.
2 years. All right. We're gonna take technical 400. Technical for 400.
All right. So Bitcoin uses a proof of work algorithm. What is a popular alternative algorithm that other cryptocurrencies like Peercoin use? All right, and have your answers in. Proof of stake says MIT, and proof of stake, says they both say proof of stake, and the correct answer is proof of stake. So both teams get 400 bits. Now it is Georgia Tech's turn, I think.
Current events 300.
All right. So what was the company that recently bought CoinDesk? 7 seconds on the clock. All right. Answers. No answer from either team. The correct answer is DCC, Digital Cryptocurrency Council.
Current events for 400.
All right, what was the company that recently acquired CA Vertex? By the way, this is before the other acquisition, if that makes sense, like the first acquisition of CA Vertex. All right. And no answers. Correct answer is CoinSetter. All right.
History and scandals. 300.
We'll go for history and scandals 300.
I'll make a sequel.
All right, so ChangeTip challenge you to disrupt. So you can steal 300 bits. So who received the first Bitcoin transaction? What was their name? All right, and Chinda says Hal Finney, and they both say Hal Finney, and the correct answer is Hal Finney. So both teams say one question left before the last chance. So what was the name of the first mining pool? All right, and have your answers in. No answer for either teams. Correct answer is slush pool. All right. So you guys need to post in Slack how many bits you want to bet, and then let me know.
And for this, you have to have an answer. So if you don't want to answer, then you're still going to points.
You guys ready?
Everyone's ready, Michael. So MIT wagered 600 and Georgia Tech wagered all 900.
Cool. Okay. So let's go. So ChangeTip, they're offering you one last chance. Application made by Amir Taki is the predecessor to Open Bazaar. All right. Have your answers in. eBay says Georgia Tech, and no answer for MIT. The correct answer is dark market. So Georgia Tech loses all their bits, and MIT. Yeah, everyone loses all their bits, so they tie.
That's amazing.
We should have bet.
We should have bet.
Yeah. I guess you guys just like write out an answer and share it, or like show it up after. Cool. MIT and Georgia Tech. Like after I read the question. Okay, so how many blocks have currently been mined? You guys like pick a number of how many blocks have currently mined, and whoever's closer moves on.
Okay, we posted it in Slack.
Yeah.
Okay, so you posted in Slack.
Yep, we put it in like.
Okay. So MIC says 250K and Georgia Tech says 402K.
401K.
How do we find the answer?
It's 402,000.
So I like looked that up earlier today. I was just like looking through all the facts.
I guess Georgia Tech wins.
Yay.
That was a really close one. That was unfair.
We should have bet nothing.
We should have just not bet. Should have known it was a hard one. Or just not bet.
You guys will play NYU or Berkeley, the winner of that game, in the West Conference Finals.
No.
Thanks guys. That was fun.
That was fun. Yes, thanks.
Great game.
Awesome. Good job, everyone.
What's going on, guys?
All right. Peace out.
Yeah, peace out.
Cheers, everyone.